Hi, this is random, but I'm laying weird, but I don't care because I'm lazy. Recently, I guess the argument kind of came up about marijuana, but, I was gonna do a video about, like, my thoughts on it. This is not all drug use, this is just marijuana to say right away, I am straight edge, completely. So I do not smoke. I've never smoked, and nor do I ever plan on smoking. But, whatever. My thought on it is, personally, I think any drug use is dumb. I have friends who smoke, and, I'm not gonna bitch at them. The only time I will is if they are underage. Because one time my friend, started smoking cigarettes, and she was underage. That's the only time I'm gonna really have an issue with it. But drug use, I really don't approve of any drug use. But I look at it like, you know what, you do what you're gonna do. I don't give a fuck as long as you keep it away from me. Or respect my wishes to not have it around me. I just think the whole BS with them saying that it has absolutely no negative effects and it's not addictive. That is the only thing that I will call BS on. I'm sorry, anything is addictive. Anything. It is possible to be addicted to pretty much anything. So there's really no saying that it's not addictive, because there are people out there who act like they need it. If you ask a stoner, say, okay, fine, if it's not addictive, don't smoke for 3 months. They're probably going to have issues with it. Maybe withdrawal or something might not be different than with other things. But, they're going to probably crave it. They're probably going to want it. They're not going to want to stop. I just look at it like anything can be addictive. Not just saying, marijuana is so horrible, it's addictive. But I'm just saying anything can be addictive. So don't say it's not addictive. Because really it is. Anything can be. And negative effects and stuff, I mean, how many people out there have gotten in trouble for being high? How many people out there have done some stupid things while high? I mean, I'm not saying that everyone out there who smokes is retarded or does stupid things, but I'm just saying there are negative effects. And I'm sorry, I know that there's the argument between people who smoke and people who don't. We all took health class. I mean, it is a drug. There's probably, inhaling smoke isn't good for you in the heat and stuff. To me, I can't just look at, ignore everything. And my health teacher was awesome, so to me, I don't see a reason why I shouldn't believe my, health teacher and pretty much a lot of things when they say that marijuana is not good for you. And maybe it's not as bad for you as other things, and as I said, to each his own. But to me, I just look at people are trying to argue that it's absolutely nothing harmful about it whatsoever. I just feel like if it wasn't, then it wouldn't be illegal, technically, if there weren't things. And I think that if you look at it in a certain way, I've had friends who've had issues with it and stuff, and if you look at it, there are people who could probably, this is the one thing though, making it not illegal and selling it through, selling it differently, legally would change this aspect, but there are people can probably put stuff in your marijuana and it can probably make you sick or die, or, they can probably, put stuff in it that can make, hurt you. Now, if it was legal and they did distribute it, through sellers and so, if you went to the gas station and bought, legally, of course, you go to the gas station and buy a pack of cigarettes, you could buy a pack of, some marijuana legally, then yeah, you wouldn't have to worry about it anymore. So that is one thing. But I don't know. Personally, I think it's a waste of time. That's my own personal view. To me, it does kind of annoy me when there are people out there who seem to try so hard to be a burnout and a stoner. That does kind of bother me. Why are you trying so hard to show that you do this, No, most people don't really care. I mean, I'm sure I have friends who smoke, and that's, life. But, I mean, to me, I'm not gonna buy into what some stoners say and say that it's, absolutely nothing wrong with it at all, in any way at all. It's non-addictive and there are no negative effects. So I'm not really going to believe that. I'm sorry. I'm not going to say it's the worst thing in the entire world for you. But it's kind of most people who smoke will admit, cigarettes, will admit that it's not good for them. They may not give a fuck, but they're going to admit that it's not really good for them. Alcoholics are probably going to admit, yeah, drinking this much booze isn't good for them. But they're going to do it anyway. So I'm just looking at, I'm not... Don't try and tell yourself that there's absolutely nothing wrong with it, because, I mean, I'm saying as in nothing wrong with it as in nothing to hurt you, because, I mean, I said to each his own, but, I don't know, I think smoking is dumb, any kind of smoking, it makes me feel sick personally. Like, if I don't know, but yeah, that's just kind of my thoughts on it. I just kind of want to put that out there because it came up in an argument between two of my friends. Were talking about it, and I will say that I do think that, you know, smoking isn't good for you, regardless of what you're smoking. It's not good on your lungs. I mean, no matter what, I don't think it's good for any part of you. Now, I think it is you don't like I don't know, but that's my thought. And I'm not gonna hate on stoners and stuff. I don't care if you smoke weed. Just keep it away from me. Don't smoke it around me. But, you know, do what you want to do. But it's one of those things that, you know, I'm not gonna approve what you're doing, but as long as you respect my wishes, I'm not gonna care. So I guess that's it. But yeah, I think that, and also, no matter what, it's to the fact that it's illegal would want me to keep my friends from doing it just because I don't want them to legally get in trouble. If it was legal, that aspect would go out the window, obviously, but it's just the fact that possession can get you in trouble. So that's really it. But that's my last thought, so bye.